they're calling this the electric style headlights. Very slim. I don't think this has anything to do with, with electricity, honestly. Guess what? This thing's still got a V8. And you can still get the supercharged V8 as well. This is all about intimidation. So having a slim headlight like this, and this is the daytime running light. Yes, it's not the actual headlight, but this is what your eye picks up on. This is going to give it not only a modern look, but really a look only the Escalade could pull off here. Because when you compare the size of this front end, like from here to here, when you compare this mass to how thin this LED strip is, you're not going to find that on any other car, are you? And so you might say, well, whoop-de-doo, what does that all mean? You know what it means? It means that when people see this thing coming down the road, when they see you coming down the road in this thing, they're going to take notice. They're going to take notice and they're going to get the hell out of the way. That's what it means. And as far as the rest of the vehicle goes, well, at least on the outside here, we'll get to the interior. At least for the outside, there's not really anything that's different or new or anything worth talking about, except you can actually get 24, hey, you can get 24-inch wheels on this thing now. Now, the standard wheel is 22 inches, which is still, it's still a big wheel. I mean, remember when it used to be like, as long as you had 20s. I guess that's not the case anymore. I guess they're going to ask you if you got the 24s. And if you look at the taillight real close, did they make some changes to it? It's basically the same thing. It's not an all-new taillight. To me, it looks like there's a little bit less chrome. This is the old model. It looks like there's a little bit less chrome and a little bit less red. In that maybe they smoked some more of it out and made some of it a little bit more clear. It's, at the end of the day, it's the same taillight. So actually, I kind of wish they would have updated the rear end with something, at least a little bit more, so people know that this is the 25, without having to look at either the wheels or the front. And by the way, there's some new colors here as well. So this is probably one of the most exciting new announcements for 2025. There's 3 new colors, and they're actually colors. They're not gray, they're not silver, they're not like, a 5th different shade of black. No, they're colors. There's a green, there's a blue, and there's actually this like latte color as well. Now let's talk about the big change that they made. And I mean literally, literally the big change. How about 55-inch change? That's all the way from here to, I don't even know if I can keep drawing this far. My computer's gonna crash. 55-inch, well, they say it's a total of 55 inches. Yeah, you see there is a little gap right there. So it's a 35-inch driver display and a 20-inch passenger display. So I hope, I hope you like staring at screens. Maybe you're not getting enough of it at work. Maybe you're not getting, maybe you're not getting enough exposure on your phone. I don't know. Maybe you haven't had, haven't had any time to watch TV. I don't know. I guess you could probably do that in your new Escalade now. And by the way, I hope you like getting like notification pop-ups right in your face like all the time, because you're going to be getting them on this screen. They're going to be popping up emails, messages. Hey, you know what I mean? Like you won't have any excuse. you won't be able to tell anybody you didn't get their message if they know you're driving a new Escalade with a 55-inch screen right on the dash. So that's where I would just say, honestly, I don't know if you guys ever had a chance to sit in one of these older Escalades. Well, this is last year's model. This dashboard, the atmosphere that this design had, these like flowing, sweeping curves. I don't know, to me it looks like maybe they were inspired by ocean waves. This is beautiful, actually. This is kind of the atmosphere you want in a luxury car. Like you kind of want to escape reality, don't you, when you climb in this thing? Like all the chaos going on outside, you don't even want to know it's there. You want to have your own little private area in an area that's really, when we're talking about what is luxury, like what is the definition of luxury? Something like this, a space like this that can actually change your mood, improve your mood, a serene experience. That to me is luxury. This is not luxury. This is like, you're gonna have your eyeballs like popping out of your head here, migraines. Like, what else comes to mind? What else comes to mind when you got 50, and by the way, it's not just 55 inches. I don't know if you noticed this. There's another screen that they tacked on down here for the climate controls. Give us some real knobs. I mean, this is an Escalade, right? This is a Cadillac at the end of the day. You want to have something tactile that gives you, that feeling of quality. A quality switch knob. Something that makes those really fantastic noises when you click through it. Give us something, give us something like that if you're going to give us all these screens. Because otherwise, this just looks like a lazy attempt. There's no design here, is there? 55 inches of screen. You got the vents that run just straight underneath that. And then, why bother designing any kind of these nice control knobs when you can just put, hey, you can just put another screen down there, right? So to me, this, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of this. To me, I hate this. This is not the future. This is not where I want to see the future going. And some of you might say, well, they did give us this new control knob here that does look fantastic. And this is the volume knob too. So this is a huge improvement. I mean, that was probably the worst part of the old interior, was this huge, ugly shifter. It's like this BMW style shifter. It doesn't look good in any car. So, and then of course too, it's just taking up space. So yes, this is an improvement. This is a big improvement actually over the old model, but the rest of the interior is pretty much the same, which is, it's a good thing. There's comfortable seats. There's a ton of space. And hey, if that screen does end up giving you a headache, you can always climb in one of the back rows here. And then for the Escalade V, it's the same exact story. So yeah, we get the huge wheels, the new headlights. This part down here, they say this is supposed to be a little bit more of an aggressive design. It's not a huge departure. And then on the backside, again, there's really no change. There's really no change. You got these quad exhaust tips sticking out of the bottom of the bumper. That's about all you need. That's about all you need, because guess what? When someone hears you fire this thing up, they're gonna know, aren't they? They're gonna know you got the supercharged V8 under the hood.